everybody. Hope you're doing well. Today I wanted to talk about a subject that's very dear to my soul. It's what happens when a loved one passes and they have a dog or a cat, a very loving pet. And it's very profound because the pet needs closure. And I don't think a lot of people understand how to give it. When I was about 13 years old and I had gone to a wake, I remember something that was very, very profound for me to witness. There was a little white poodle, and I remember the sister of her sister that had passed. She had the little poodle, and she was inseparable with her sister. And she brought the poodle up to the casket, and the poodle now is just looking at her owner, just looking at her in the casket and just staring. And her sister gently had the poodle in her arms but hovered over, and the poodle was smelling her owner and just giving her that time to process that her owner had passed. Now I was watching, and I was young myself, but I found this so touching to see. And the poodle just put her head on her owner's chest. I'll never forget it. It's like I'm there right now, and I can still remember it. And it was the most heart-wrenching thing I ever witnessed, but at the same time, much needed. Because when we mourn over our loved ones, our pets need that same respect and closure. So when somebody has passed and you're left now with this animal, whether it's a cat, whether it's a dog, it's very important to bring that pet and have them see and give them the closure to witness of their loved one. This is very, very important. I can't stress this enough. Because if you don't, the pet will wait and wait and wait, thinking that their owner is coming back. So the biggest gift you can give that pet is not just taking the pet in, but also giving that pet the closure that that poor little soul needs to see and feel. As I have stated many times in my videos, animals are profoundly intuitive, much more than we will ever be. They know. They know more than we give credit. And this is why we need to respect them, to give them the peace and the closure that they so deserve. So please keep that in mind, that when somebody does pass, please bring them so they can get the closure that they need, because there is no peace for a pet that's constantly waiting that will never come back. So that's really important, and I wanted to bring that up because there was a client that I had done, and she was telling me she inherited her son's dog. And he got killed in the action of duty. He was a veteran. So when they had shipped the body, it was very important. They wanted to know if they should bring the dog. And I said, absolutely. And he had a German Shepherd, and this dog was just so close. And they did. And it was weeks later, when she was getting a little bit through it, she made another appointment with me, and she said, Susan, the dog is still sad, but the dog no longer waits for my son. Think about that. So think about how heart-wrenching that is for a pet, that anytime somebody comes to your door or comes in your home thinking, oh, is that my owner? And it isn't. So please keep that in mind, because it's very needed. And I always say, our pets are gifts from God. Please treat them as a gift, and treat them with the respect that you would give anybody else that you care for. So I hope that this has really enlightened you, and it's given you really something hard to think about. Pass this message along to someone that you know, because it can make all the difference in the world for closure. Until then, I wish you peace, love, and reassurance. Because you know what? There comes a time when we all need it. Okay? Subscribe to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. More videos will come. Have a very blessed week. Bye-bye.